Welcome to the H.C. White Maritime Museum, Schooner, Ontario Refit Project. I am Bob Morgan, this is Chuck Hutchinson, board members, and the gentleman behind our camera today is Bond Photos. And we're going to give you a tour of what originally was the OMF, the Oswego Maritime Foundation schooner, that was in the water in 2010, 11, and 12. But unfortunately, before it could go to become a teaching platform, it really had to have a refit to meet the strict guidelines of an inspected vessel. So you'll see what we're going to be doing. We are presently on the stern of the ship. This is the captain's and crew quarters. There will be 3 bunks in here. There'll be some battery storage. There'll be a head or a bathroom for those of you who are not used to the terminology on a boat. And this will be filled in over the next few years. We have removed the old engine. We have opened up holes so that we can go between areas of the ship. And a lot is going to happen this summer. We're going to show you this because we really would love to have more volunteers to come, and we're hoping to raise some more money. The biggest thing we'll be raising money this summer for is electrical, which is around $38,000. But you'll see that we've come a long ways, and we have a lot of things we're going to be doing this year. You may see up top, these are port windows. They don't open. We have 20 to replace them. We'll be cutting them larger, and the new ones will actually open, let more breeze, some breeze through for ventilation, and give more light into the boat. We're going to walk through the engine room. You'll see that there is no engine now. The old diesel has been removed. We have a brand new diesel we've already purchased, and it will be placed into the summer, which is the plan. And the new engine's a little shorter than the old one, which will give us a little bit more room in the engine room. This area has to be painted, and we have one more doorway to cut here. These doorways will be fitted with watertight doors, and we have a local person who's already donated the doors, either fabricating them or ordering them for us. This large opening is we had to cut to remove the old diesel engine. We will put the new diesel engine in, and then we will seal that with a piece of new metal. This is the largest, we'll call this the stateroom, I guess. This is where we'll have bunks for 6 sailors, crew members. Where Chuck is standing will be a passageway. There will be a head, again another bathroom on that side. The galley will be behind where Bond is photographing now, and we'll move over there. And there'll be a table. This will the crew will eat. It's certainly the largest area. This area needs to be painted. We have some reinforcing to put on the steel. We started initially by raising $40,000 to hire an engineer. I was in Hamilton, New York, a tall ship engineer. We redid the plans. We submitted them to Washington Coast Guard, and they have been approved. We've had representatives from Buffalo and Messina who will be doing the inspection. They've been down to see the ship, and they're very pleased with where we are, and they'll be coming in as we reach certain stages.
You need to make a correction here, Bob. Oh. Hamilton, Ontario,
Hamilton, Ontario,
Canada.
What did I say?
You said New York.
Sorry, I meant Ontario, Canada. My
Buckley,
bad.
yeah.
Sorry.
Buckley, yeah.
Sorry about that. And you can see more of the port windows will be placed where these wood blocks are now. We took the old ones out, but the new ones again will be 10 inches. There'll be, every space needs to have 2 exits. There'll be an exit directly up top, and there'll be an exit into the engine room. This exit here will no longer, we won't have a stair out of here. And as you go through this area, this is the forward berth. And the forward berth, this will have 2 storage areas. We're going to plumb for a 3rd head, depending on how large of a crew we have. And this exit for safety will be through here, and we have straight up for a skylight. In the very bow of the ship, there will be no door passage, but that's only about 3.5 feet deep. It's a storage chamber for bumpers and the anchor. And so that's what we'll be doing. So this area will be all painted this summer. Hopefully get the wiring done, the new motor in. We are fabricating water tanks, bilge tanks, and a new fuel tank so we can take on more diesel fuel so that we can travel further distances. Because we hope that this ship will be going up and down the eastern end of Lake Ontario. We're hoping with the proposed NOAA shipwreck sanctuary area to be designated in the spring, that we'll stop at the ports along Wayne, Cayuga, Oswego, and Jefferson County. So we hope our ship will be a teaching, educative platform for the schools of all these counties, working with NOAA, working with the city, and we'd love to have more people come on board. This summer there'll be a lot of time and opportunity for cleaning, for painting, and just helping us move forward. You'll be seeing some things on top where we're going to have our new mast built in our storage container next door. That is our tank room. We already have all of our sails, most of our rigging, so we're really in a well underway. So this summer is we need people to help us to do these other things. We're always looking for donations. Every little bit helps. Donations of $200, $300, $400 add up, and that's how we can get some of these things done. We've had a pledge, a commitment of almost $190,000, so that we've been able to order, get the new motor, and all those kind of things as it is. We're excited. It's going to be a tremendous sailing exhibit, and it will be the only tall ship on the U.S. side of Lake Ontario. We're there 12 to 14 on the Canadian side. So come and join us at the H. Lee White Maritime Museum here in the Ontario to sail into the future and represent the past in this 1840 style two-masted schooner.
Great. Hi again, I'm Chuck again, and like Bob said, we have a lot of work going on here. Right now, underneath this planking, I don't know if Matt can see it or not, he'll give you a shot, but we have a lot of concrete that's broken up, it's deteriorated, and what that is ballast actually that's on top of where the keel, or the rudder is, where the keel is bolted onto. So what we have to do is chip off all the old broken concrete, replace it with new concrete, we'll smooth it out, we'll let it set for 4, 5, 6 weeks, we'll put a bonding agent on top of that. And underneath that concrete, if Bon could look down here, these are sections of lead that's also underneath that concrete, so we'll have to put those back in there. Once we do all that, we'll seal it, and this will all be painted, like Bob said, and the whole floors, all this old crappy looking planking will be out of here.
We'll be larger,
and nicer, and like I say, a lot of our black water tanks, our gray tanks, freshwater tanks will be underneath here. So that's it. Like you said, hey, we'd love to have you aboard. If you really don't know anything about sailing or boats, that's okay.
Doesn't matter.
We don't either. So we're here helping because we love this kind of stuff, and represents the museum, represents Oswego, and it'd be great to see this back in the water again. Okay, thanks.